Yo, what it do? It's your boy Supremo Chiha. Power levels up. So my showering gun is on and I'm feeling good. So today what I want to talk about and who I want to talk about is Vasco from Lookism. One of the best webtoons, so underrated. It is unbelievable. If you're not reading it, there's a free website called Webtoon and it's all legal. The writers get paid, so you're supporting them. And you can also pay early for, early access to chapters and all that shit. And it's called Webtoon. That's the site, bro. It's just called Webtoon, bro. So if you line Webtoon, really, but if you type in webtoons.com, which I will have the link in the description, you can read free manga there. I'm not even sponsored or not, and obviously I got like 10 views, but trust me, it's fucking great and it supports the creators. So please, if you read any webtoons, try to find websites that have them, because they're way more accessible than mangas, which I understand. You know what I mean? So do that. Okay, so let's talk about this. So for those that may not know, Lookism is a webtoon or manhwa about looks, right? So Lookism essentially means that like people don't like you or discriminate against you because of your looks. So if you're fat, if you're ugly, if you're whatever, which is not me, of course, because I'm a beautiful, skinny bastard. You know what I mean? I'm fresh as fuck. But if you ugly like that, man, I feel sorry for you because I'm playing. But Lookism is essentially about that. You know what I mean? And look, I know, right? It's called Lookism and it's about looks. I know. Whoa. What a shocker. I know. But honestly, it's a great work of fiction. I want to spoil it too much for all of you non-readers. But essentially, it's about a boy. His name is Daniel. And he's bullied. And one day he wakes up with a smoking hot new body looking fresher than motherfucking Leonardo DiCaprio back in his youth. You know what I mean? And he essentially has like two bodies now, right? Whenever one body goes to sleep, the other wakes up, which is freaking interesting as shit. Because he gets to stay awake 24/7. Which is actually something I would love to be able to do. Because I hate sleep.
I was asleep, nigga, stay awake. See the cars hopping on the way. Dragon fries when I'm on my way. Dragon fries when I'm on my way.
Okay, so Vasco is one of the side characters, I suppose, on the webtoon, right? And honestly, his story, the story does a great job of giving every character motivation. Like, the writer just does a great job at that. He really gives you reason to, you even sympathize with the motherfucking evil dudes. Like, you kind of get it. You're like, damn, bro. Okay, I mean, I might be a motherfucker like that if that happened to me. It's great. And sometimes they're just bad motherfuckers. And you kind of like, yeah, I mean, if I had that much strength, I'd probably be that too. It's really, really good. Right? And no character is truly just a cardboard cutout. There's a lot of mangas and webtoons, especially webtoons with like cardboard characters. And they're just there. They're just there to essentially please the story. And they don't have there's no background. They don't have any real meaning. They don't even have their own like brain cells. It feels like they're just shallow as a motherfucker. But these guys, those layers, bro. The writer really truly puts layers in these motherfuckers. Like, right? And one of the characters, or the quote unquote side characters, and my second favorite character in the second or third? Second. I'm gonna say my second favorite character in the show. Well, it's what the video is about. You guessed it. Vasco the Incredible. Now, Exactly is my favorite character. I know. Anyways, Vasco's story is one that's very interesting to me. And it actually also annoys me a little bit because it creates one of the only major-ish complaints I personally have with the webtoon. Our protagonist with two bodies, Daniel or Park Hyung-suk, is way too overpowered. Now, to be fair, it's kind of justified. It's not like he's just OP for OP's sake. It's a little bit justified, but it's still BS. But whatever. But it does not mean that you should not read this shit. This shit is amazing. Trust me. You will not regret it. You will probably cry a few times. Trust me. You gotta be emotionally prepared for this shit, bro. I was blindsided like 4 years ago when I started reading it. I had to take a 2-year hiatus and then came back to it because that shit was emotionally too much for me, bro. I had to grow up a little bit. But anyway, we'll get to the overpowered thing on another video. Trust me, we will. So back to Vasco, right? Spoiler alert-ish. I'm not really gonna have major spoilers, but there might be, you know, depends on how lenient you are towards spoilers, right? So I'm just gonna let you know there's gonna kind of be spoiler-ish talk, right? So anyway, right, his story is a very powerful one, Vasco's, that is, and extremely convincing. It's something I believe Lookism's author, Park Tae-joon, or John, I don't know how to pronounce that, but I'm gonna say Park Tae-joon, does insanely well, with essentially every character. He has extremely powerful ideals, Vasco that is, that has made him into a leader of a quote-unquote gang, the Bone Knuckles. I love these guys. Now, he does a tremendous job of being a great friend to everybody that he considers a friend. And I'm not going to spoil his backstory just because if you haven't read it, it's just one of the most riveting shit I've ever read in my life. I almost fucking cried, bro. I'm not a crier, damn it. I'm really not a crier. I haven't cried off at a movie since, like, Passion of Christ or something. Okay. Maybe after that too, but still, right? Vasco is just a fucking, he's just awesome. He's an awesome character. He just really, okay, so essentially he's like a dude that's like super strong, and he just wants a girlfriend, bro. Like, but because he's so freakishly strong and looks so fucking intimidating with all these damn tattoos and always hanging out with his gang and all freaking scary looking big ass gang. So girls, even though they find him attractive, they're just afraid to approach him because, man, he's scary as hell. And then obviously he also suffers from what I like to call personality disorder. He has no idea how to communicate with dudes. He doesn't know how to communicate at all. He sucks ass crack at conveying his feelings. He just lacks a few things, which is fine. You know what I mean? It's fine. It works for him. And also, to be honest, he doesn't actually, you know, I mean, he's really attractive, but he doesn't, and the girls think he's attractive, but he doesn't really dress up. He doesn't really dress to impress, you know what I mean? Which kind of, he reminds me of me a little bit. You know, he actually reminds me, I mean, probably why I like him so much, you know what I mean? Dashing good looks, strong as hell, but just a little bit shy. I'm just misunderstood. Although, Vasco, when he does dress up, yeah, he looks good, right? But yeah, this is basically just me gushing about Vasco and his awesome manliness. He's just such a great character, right? So his story is actually kind of similar to Daniel's, who's the protagonist, just in case you didn't know. But he's kind of the opposite in a way to Vasco. And, you know, Vasco overcame everything essentially by himself. He felt like the only way he can uphold his ideals is by being stronger so that he would never get bullied again. And, you know, I cannot really disclose too much without spoiling, but his ideals are one that are just pure inspirational. He really, really, truly believes that people should never lie and should be super honest with each other and just should be real. He's a real fucking person. He's an, you know, talk about real nigga, that's a real ass nigga. You know what I mean? If you can't say that word, oopsie daisy. And what makes it all better are his flaws, right? He's a complete airhead and definitely not the sharpest tool in the shed, if you know what I mean. He also literally thinks that fighting and him beating people up is like the only solution to solve anything. I mean, we have an argument, we don't agree, okay, fight me then. You know what I mean? That's the type of dude he is. And I'm definitely being a little bit over the top. You know what I mean? He's not that bad, but okay, he's probably his worst, to be honest. But he's just an amazing character, and it's convincing when he does it. Trust me. Read the damn fucking webtoon, man. Okay, I also like that he doesn't overestimate himself too much. Even though he's super strong and he knows he's super strong, he's always, you know, he's a bit. I mean, okay, maybe he does overestimate himself a little bit. But that's something everyone kind of struggles with in this, you know what I mean? That's actually what's great about it, the webtoon, is that all these people overestimate themselves. So you can have somebody like ugly as hell, right? And they hate any ugly girl that they see as well, even though they ugly too, right? And they want the hottest girl. But then when the hottest girl sees them as ugly and wants the hottest guy, they feel victimized. You know, it's weird, right? It's crazy. That's why, like, Lookism, it's just a really great concept, right? But you know, but he's not as cocky as my favorite character ever, Zack the motherfucking Lee. I love that clip. But yeah, that's Vasco, right? And I just hope he finds the one person that he's looking for, because he wants love. Wink, wink. I'm so fucking excited. I've been holding up on reading the next few chapters because I hate being cooked for the chapters, to be honest. Anyways, I hope this video made some sense. I tend to not make so much of that because of my superior Sharingan, which I will now turn off. If you enjoy my random content, feel free to genjutsu that subscribe button right now. But if your ocular abilities have not yet manifested, then use a fucking kunai or something, I guess. Oh, fucking useless, non-dojutsu having ass, punk ass, bitch ass, man. Just get better, goddammit. Subscribe or some shit.